Hello friends, welcome back to another video where we are simplifying the entire BabyPips, and today we are starting it out actually. So we are at this website here. Okay, let me guide you from scratch. So you're going to look for BabyPips. Say BabyPips.com. Then it's going to land you here, and then on this navigation bar here you can come all the way to Learn Forex. Let's give it time to load. So you scroll down until you find this Start Course. Maybe you can click How to Trade Forex or press this button here. Any of them takes you to the School of Pipsology. So this is where we are going to get started, and then when you scroll down you can see track your progress. You can register for a free account, and then you can track every progress as you go. For example, let me show you. All right, so this is the course we are going to start with. That is the preschool. And you can see the course outline. We have the what is Forex, how do you trade Forex, when can you trade Forex, who trade Forex, why trade Forex, margin trading 101, understand how your margin account works. So this is all in preschool. All right, and then when we are going to click this button here, Start Course, this is it. We are at preschool now, and this is what we are going to have. You see, we have what is Forex, and what is Forex has these subtopics. I told you in the last video that preschool has a total of 6 topics, and each topic has its own subtopics that we are going to tackle one by one until we understand everything. So we are going to register an account so that we can track our progress, so that we can know where we are. So what you can do is come here, you can sign in or join. So we are going to say join. Join is going to take you to create a new account if you're new. So what I do is I will just sign in with Google. That one is going to take my account, and you click the account or your email, and then you continue here, and that one will register you an account. Okay, you can create your name, then you can call yourself Nesh Trades. Then you create account. Oh, username must contain only numbers. Right, we can add an underscore here to make it unique. Boom. So let me in. So we have our account, and now we are going to track our progress. Like once you complete a course or a lesson, you can click done, and then you have everything on this progress bar. For example, let's click what is Forex, and then after you read and read and read and read and read and read, once you complete it, you have these are 2 buttons here. It's going to ask you track progress. Did you complete this lesson? If yes, you click yes, and then you move on to the next lesson over here, and that's one will be able to track your progress, every lesson and everything you do, and at the end of the day you'll know where you are. So we are going to start with what is Forex, and without wasting time, let's get into it. What is Forex? So the real name of Forex is foreign exchange. Foreign meaning from another country, and exchange meaning trading or swapping. All right, so people took the beginning parts of these 2 words, for from foreign and X from exchange. So when we put it together, we get Forex. Forex is just the short nickname for foreign exchange. So Forex is just a short or easy way to say foreign exchange, which means trading money from different countries. Let's go to the explanation of what is Forex. And there we get that it's the global financial market that allows one to trade currencies. All right. So what does global financial market mean? To explain it further, imagine the whole world is one giant playground. And in this playground, people from many countries bring their different kinds of money. So someone from the US will bring dollars, someone from Europe can bring euros, and someone from Japan brings yen. All right, they meet in one very big place where money can be traded. This global thing here means from all around the world, and then financial word here means it's all about money. So market is simply a place where people buy and sell things like fruits, cereals, and that kind of thing. So, and now putting it together, we have the global financial market, which means is a worldwide place where people buy and sell money, not just one country. So people from everywhere are trading at the same time. If you've ever traveled to another country, maybe you have engaged in foreign exchange, where you go maybe to the airport and find a place, an exchange booth, or you can call it a kiosk, where you go and buy the money of the foreign country you're visiting with the money that you have, or the money of your country. So basically you will have engaged in foreign exchange, and that is all this statement here means. And then there's something we call an exchange rate. What an exchange rate means is simply how many of one thing you get for another. Let's for example say you have one apple that is equals to one banana. So one apple is equals to one banana. So this is an exchange rate. All right. When the exchange rate changes, you find that maybe one apple here is equals to 2 bananas. All right. How does people make money from this? Imagine you have this one apple here and also one banana. So you traded one banana for one apple, right? Later, apple becomes more valuable, all right? And now one apple is equals to 2 bananas. So you trade your apple back and you get 2 bananas, right, from one apple. So you have 2 bananas instead of one that you had before. The extra banana is the profit. So in simpler terms, you can see that exchange rate tells you how much of one thing equals another. And when that number changes, you can trade and get more than you started with. So that's simply what exchange rate is. And you can see it's these changes in exchange rate that allow you to make money in the foreign exchange market. So we are good up that point. And then this simply elaborates more about what is the foreign exchange market, which is usually known as Forex by retail traders, or FX by institutional traders. Is the largest financial market in the world. It's a global decentralized market where the world currencies change hands. So you can basically see this is what we have already explained. All right. So due to the wide range of market participants, including central banks, financial institutions, corporations, hedge funds, algorithmic trading systems, and individual traders, exchange rate change by a second. All right, so you can see we have a lot of parties being involved in forex markets, and having these many participants, you can see these exchange rates that we have talked change every second, and that means the market is constantly in flux. We can say that only a 10% of transactions happen in real economy involving international trade and tourism, like an airport. Instead, most of the currency transactions that occur in the global foreign exchange market are bought and sold for speculative reasons. All right, so you speculate that it will go high, you buy; speculate that it will go low, you sell. All right, and that is what we have just explained. So here they're saying that currency traders, also known as currency speculators, you and me and the other financial market, buy currencies hoping that they will be able to sell them at a higher price in the future, right? You've seen from this example here that we speculate that this price of this product will go high, and then if it goes high, we can then sell it back and get it as a profit. All right, from that we can talk about how big is the forex market. So I have simplified all this into short hours because it all explains how the forex market is big. And going back to my slides here, and by the way, if you need these slides to learn more and to have them, I'll have the link on the description and then you can download it from there. So how big is the forex market? The forex market is very huge, and every day about 9.6 trillion is traded. All right, and if we compare forex market and stock market, and the stock market is a place where people buy and sell pieces of companies. For example, people can buy a tiny pieces of companies like Apple, or like these are kind of like shares, right? You buy shares and then yeah, you can make profit from them. So the difference between forex market and stock market, and we have one of the biggest stock markets as the New York Stock Exchange that transacts around 80 billion there every day. You can see that with 9.6 trillion and 80 billion, forex market is very huge. And remember, this New York Stock Exchange is one of the known biggest financial markets, or yes, a stock exchange market, right? Like people transact a lot of money there, and it's around 80 billion every day. You can see this one compared to 9.6 trillion is quite smaller, right? And remember, most of that 9.6 trillion that is in the forex market is traded by big banks and large institutions. All right, so regular traders like you and me only make up a small part of it, around 200 to 500 billions a day. And going back to the BabyPips, you can see that this is the, let's say for example, this is the New York Stock Exchange that trades a dollar volume of roughly 8 billions each day. All right, and about 1.5 billion shares. Right, we have already discussed that. You can see how it looks like, right? I like this picture, by the way. And now when it comes to forex market, you can see how big forex market is. This is our forex market. This is the New York Stock Exchange. So you can see $18 billion. It's not a much compared to $9.6 trillion. All right, and that's how big forex market is. And you can see that this is what is traded daily in stock exchange, this is what is traded in forex markets daily, and the entire market, how huge it is. All right, so that's how forex market is. Moving forward, forex market is almost always open. So forex markets almost never sleeps. It's open 24 hours a day and 5 days a week, and it closes on a weekend. All right, so why it stays open is that forex does not close because people in different parts of the world trade at different time. Trading moves from one city to another, so it starts with New Zealand, then goes to Australia, then go to Asia, then go to Europe, then America, then back to the New Zealand. So these are worlds move, these are times move. So you'll find that at a place it's at night, people are asleep, and in another place it's during the day and people are trading. So it just only closes on the weekend. All right, so when one country goes to sleep, another one starts trading. And also many trades today are done by computers and algorithms, not just people clicking buttons like how it was before. People were not doing this from computers. Maybe I'll explain how it was done previously or back then in a different video, right? So to recap everything that you have learned, so what is forex? Forex means foreign exchange. So foreign from another country, and exchange from means trading or swapping. Okay, and global financial market, we have learned about global financial market as what forex is. And so forex is the market where people trade currencies from different countries. All right, and it's all over the world and anyone is participating. Why do people trade forex? People trade forex because they think one currency will become stronger or weaker than the other, and then if their guess is correct, they can make money or profit. By the way, this is not a guess, it's you do the analysis, but that's how it is. It's a game of probability. And we have learned about exchange rates, and exchange rate tells you how much of one currency equals the other. For example, $1 may equal €1, So, and when that changes, traders can buy low or sell high to make a profit. Also, you have learned about how big the forex market is, and you've said that forex is the largest financial market in the world. About $9.6 trillion is traded every day, compared to the New York Stock Exchange that trades about $80 billion in a day. So you can see that forex is over 100 times bigger, right? And we have said that forex market never sleeps, it never closes. So it's open 24 hours a day and 5 days a week. Trade moves around the world, and we have said that it starts from New Zealand, goes to Australia, Asia, Europe, American, and then it repeats that just like that. So later in the video, we're going to talk about trading hours and trading session, and that is where we'll come about this. So thank you for watching this video. I hope it was helpful. We are continuing to summarize the BabyPips course, the entire website or the entire curriculum of the BabyPips, and I ask you to maybe subscribe, comment, and share with your friends, those ones that are starting with forex, and let's grow this thing up together. See you in the next video.